Hello student, my name Manoj Kumar. I am uploading my next video. In previous video, we have discussed relations and also learn how to find the domain, range and codomain of the relation. Now, in this video, we will discuss about function. This function is a special type of relation is called function. It is the one of the most important concepts in mathematics, and we can visualize a function as a rule which produced new element out of the some given elements, and there are many terms such as map or mapping used to denote a function. Now see the definition of the relation. A relation from a set A to B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image. Student, you can see which relation is said to be function and which relation is not called a relation. You can see the very first example. Here there is a relation from A to B, and you can see one having image, corresponding image in B, that is 2, and set A having second element, that is 2, and its corresponding image is 3, and from set A the element, next element 3 having corresponding image in set B, and that is 4. So this type of the relation is known as a functions. So according to definition, what is given in the definition? If you have learned it, you have seen it carefully, a relation from a set A to B is said to be a function if every element of A has one and only one image in a set B. Now see next relation which is not a function. Here you can see set A having 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and set B having 4 elements, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and from set A, if you will take first element and the name of the element is 1 and its corresponding image is 2, and when you will take 2, its corresponding image in B, that is 3, and when you will take from set A 3, its corresponding image is 4, when you will take 4 from set A, its corresponding image is 5. But you will see here 6 has no image in set B. So therefore, according to definition of the function, every element of set has one and only one image in set B, but 6 does not have any image in set B. So therefore this relation is not a function. Now student, you will learn how to find the domain, range and codomain of the function. So you will see here, when a relation from A to B is said to be a function, all the elements, here you can see all the elements of set A, this is called the domain of the function. And remember, all the elements of the set B are known the range of the function. And I told and codomain of the function is may be equals to set B, or it may be subset of set B. So therefore, but here you can see this set B is also called the domain or codomain of this function. And one more important point, so all the elements you can see 2 is the image of this one, and this one lies in set A, and this element is known as the pre-image of 2. And in same way, if 3 is the image of this 2 and 2 is called the pre-image. Remember, pre-image. And this 3 is called image of 2. Image of 2. And in same way, 4 is the image of this 3, and this 3 is called pre-image of 4. Now student, you will see here different type of the functions and their graph. First is here, you can see identity function. So which function is said to be identity? Whose domain and range are equal. You can see. So this type of the function is called identity functions, and its domain and range both are real, and its graph is a straight line which passes through origin. You can see here this type of the graph we will get for identity function. So next function is constant function. So in constant function, it is equals to y equals to c, and where c is a constant, it may be fixed. Like you can see here, y is equals to 3, and here which is equals to c. C is fixed here. Is it clear? And its domain may be real numbers, and its range is c only. You will get whatever the value of x here, the value of c is remain same. Already in 9th class we have also learned this when they will told us draw the graph for y equals to 3. So that is the example for a constant function. Yeah, x is equals to minus 2, whatever we value. So that type of the function is known as the constant. So remember, its domain is real value, all real values, and range is remain same, that is c. And this type of the function is not new for you. And see, the name of the function is modulus function. The function is defined by fx is equals to modulus of x. And modulus of means whatever the value of the x, it may be positive or negative real numbers, but when you will do the modulus of that functions, you will get positive value. Is it clear, students? So whatever the value of x you will take, suppose you will take here value of x is minus 2. When you will do the modulus of this function, so value of y is here positive 2. Or its domain is all real values, and its range is only positive values, only positive real numbers. Now see the next function, signum function. The function is defined by fx is equals to the ratio of modulus of x to x, and its domain is all real values, and its range is only 1, 0 and minus 1. Please remember, its domain is all real values and its range is only minus 1, 0 and 1. And you can see its graph on next page, this one. Now see the next function, greatest integer function. This function is, you can see, defined by fx is equals to x. You can see here rectangular brackets, and this sign these brackets indicate your function is greatest integer functions. So remember, see more examples of greatest integer functions. I am doing here. First example is the value of 5 is here, which is equals to 5. Why it is 5? Because it is a integer. Now see the next example. Suppose here is 0.5. So its value is here 0, because 0 is the nearest integer on the left hand side of the given this 0.5. Similarly, the next example, minus 3.9. So its value is minus 4, because minus 4 is an integer immediately on the left hand side of the x. And see more examples. Now next example is 17.3. So its value is 5. So because again same reason, an integer immediate on the left of this 17 upon 3. I hope you have understood. Now student, we will start exercise 2.3. See the very first question of this exercise, and the statement of this question is which of the following relations are the function, and give reason. If it is functions, so determine its domain and range. See the solution of the very first part. In this relation, what they have given, there are two sets, set A and another set is B, and set contains these elements 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 and 17, and their corresponding image, that is 1. Every element of set A having one image and all having same image, that is 1. You can see. So according to definition, if you have remembered, what is the definition of the function? Every element of set A has one and only one image in set B, and it true this definition. So therefore this relation is said to be a function. Now I am going to start second part. In second part, again let us suppose we have two set A and set B, and set A contains these elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. These all elements are contained in set A, and set B contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And you can see this is also a function. Why it is a function? Because every element of set A having corresponding image in a set B. So that's why 2 having this image, corresponding image is 1, 4 having 2, and 6 having 3, and 8 having 4, and 10, 5 and 12 corresponding image is 6, and corresponding image of 14 is 17. So every element. Now I am going to find the domain and range of the first and second part. See, the domain of the first part is here 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. So this is the domain of this function. And what is your range? You can see its range is only 1. So range of this function is 1. Now see the domain and the range of the second part. The domain of the second part is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So these elements are the part of the domain of this given function. And what is the range of this function is, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is the range of this function. See the third part. In third part, you can see it is not a function. Why it is not a function? You can see here the set A contains two elements 1 and 2, and set B having here these elements 3 and 5. But you can see here the A having two images 1 and 3, which is not possible. So that's why this relation is not a function. See the second question. What is the statement of this question? Find the domain range of the following real functions. So you can see the very first part, your function is fx is equals to minus the modulus of x. You know what is the value of modulus after simplification? After simplification, whatever the value of x you will put here, any real number, suppose it may be positive or in negative, whatever value you will put in this function, so you will get a positive value, positive real number. You will get a positive real number. With example, I will explain. Now see very carefully. And its value is 2 and its value is here minus 2. After simplification of this modulus, you will get here positive value, and this positive value multiply with this negative sign, and your answer is every time that is in negative. So remember, whatever you will put here in place of this minus 2 here, suppose you will take here positive value, that is 2. So this time you will get here again 2, and when it is multiplied with this negative sign, so you will get here negative value. So student, we conclude here. So its domain is here any real values. And what is the range? Range, you will get only non-negative real values. Remember, its domain is all real values, and its range of this function is all negative real values. So minus, it lies from minus infinity to 0. So this is the range of this function. Students, see the third question. In third question, what they have given, it's a very simple question. In this question, they have given a function whose value is equals to 2x minus 5. So write down the values of the following. So what you will do, in place of x, you will put here 0. So see its solution, f0. Here you will put the value here, and we will get, after substituting the value of x is 0, you can see its answer is minus 5. In same way, you will find the value of f7 and f3. Now I am going to start question number 4, and this question is also same like question number 3. Now student, I am going to start the 5th question of this exercise, and in this question we will find the range of a following function. See, your very first question is here, fx is equals to 2 minus 3x, and x belongs to all real number, and remember they have given one condition, the value of x is greater than 0. Now see, in very first step, let us suppose fx is equals to y and y is equals to 2 minus 3x. From this equation, we have to find the value of the x. From this equation, you will get the value of x, and your value of x is here. You can see 2 minus y upon 3, and this condition is given condition x is greater than 0. From here you will put the value of the x. So value of x is here 2 minus y upon 3, and which is greater than 0. You can see here, and from here you will get the value of y which is less than 2, and this value which is less than 2, value of y, that is the range of our this function. So what is the range? You can see the range is between minus infinity to 2. See the second part. In second part you can see the value of fx is x square plus 2, and again you will write down in place of fx you will write down y. So y is equals to x square plus 2. From here you will find the value of x square. You can see what is the value of x square, equals to y minus 2, and from there you will get the value of x which is equals to under root y minus 2, and we know that the value of square root is not less than 0. So from here we get the value of y is greater than or equals to 0. You can see we can write down y minus 2 is greater than or equals to 0. From here we get the value of y is greater than equals to 0. So therefore the value of this required range of this function is here, which is greater than or equals to 2. So you can see the range of this function is 2 and more than 2. All the real values are the range of this function. Now see the third part. In third part you can see fx is equals to x. It means y is equals to x. So this is a identity function, and we know that what is the range of the identity function? All real values. So its answer is all real values. Student, with this our exercise 2.3 has finished. Now see the summary of this chapter. So in this chapter we studied about the relations and the functions. The main features of this chapters are as follows. First point is order pair. A pair of the element grouped together in a particular order. Cartesian product of two sets A and B, that is given, we have discussed. And next point is when order pairs are equal. So then you can see A is equals to x and V is equals to y. And suppose the number of element of the set A suppose the number of element A having P elements and the number of B set having Q element, then number of elements of the Cartesian product A and B is equals to PQ. And remember, the cross product, Cartesian product of A and B is not equals to B and A. And see the definition of the relation. And once again I am going to repeat what is the relation. Relation is a subset of the Cartesian product of A and B. And the image of the element X under a relation R is given by. And the domain of R relation, R represent here relation is the set of all the first elements of the order pair in the relation, and the range of the relation is the set of all second element of the order pair in a relation. And see, particular types of the functions or relations from A to B is called function. If A has only one image in set B. And student, do written practice of all the three exercise and try to solve the written practice of its miscellaneous exercise. That is very important.